Hello fellow freedom seekers and welcome back to the channel. We've been living with our aircon unit for a few weeks now and it's time for a proper review. We bought it with our own money, no one gave it to us, so this is not a sponsored episode. I'm going to enjoy this. So I'm going to give you pros and cons, and my final recommendation: is this going to stay? Do we regret spending money on this? Was it worthwhile? Was it worth the expense? You will know it all by the end of this video, so give this video a like and let's dive in. When it comes to keeping your RV cool in the summer, you have three options. There are split units like this one, there are portable domestic air conditioners, and there are dedicated caravan and motorhome roof-mounted units, which require quite troublesome and quite expensive installation. So the whole unit is quite expensive, and then you are looking at another 6 hours of work of a professional technician to fit it to your caravan. This is a caravan which pushes 20 years, so we decided to buy a split unit. We used to have a domestic unit which was more powerful, but it also drew more electricity and it was definitely more noisy. So why did we decide to buy a split air conditioner? Well, there are quite a few reasons why we went for this option. It is small, installation is really easy, and it took us less than half an hour, and you could see it in our previous video where we were unboxing and installing the unit. It's cheap, it's affordable. I think we paid about £560 for this, but in the world of air conditioners, this is cheap, this is affordable, especially given that we could install it ourselves. It didn't require any special tools, it didn't require a lot of work, we didn't have to make any modifications to our van. This is not a permanent change. This unit can be easily detached, packed away, installed on another caravan or motorhome window. So this was the biggest pro for us, because we don't know how long we will keep this caravan, and with this air conditioner we can quite easily change the van, and keep the aircon and install it in another caravan or motorhome. So for us it was a big advantage of choosing a split air conditioner like this. The outside unit is quite small. Look, this is about 50 centimeters diagonally, 50 centimeters across, and maybe 25 deep, and height about 33 centimeters. I'm sorry, and I apologize to everyone who's not thinking in centimeters but in inches. So as you can see, we've had it for a while, it got a bit dirty. So what we like about this is that the compressor and the noisy bit is outside. So when we had our domestic unit, everything was inside. This bit, the main cooling bit, was inside, which means something like that was working in our caravan. So I'm sure you can hear the compressor. Yeah, it is a bit noisy. It is a bit noisy, and we are very lucky that we don't have immediate neighbors on this side, because we are on a corner pitch. So the fact that this thing is here, it doesn't bother anyone, because we have the trees next door. We don't have another caravan, we don't have neighbors on this side. So it's not a problem that the unit is a bit noisy. I have to admit, it's quite noisy. And I'm talking now about the outside unit, because when we get inside, it's a quite different story. Okay, it is a bit noisy, but it's nothing like the domestic unit which we used to have. The domestic unit made even more noise. What's the beauty of this? That this unit really draws very, very little power. It only draws 560 watts, which equals to 2.5 amps, which means there is no risk of tripping our electric hookup. It draws much less power than our oil-filled radiator, because when aircon is on, I can still boil a kettle. you know, if I get too cold, I can make myself a kappa while aircon is working, and still we don't trip our electric hookup. So the outside unit is hanging on the window, and I know that some of you may be worried about the pressure on your Caravan window. We haven't seen any signs of damage. We are still able to close the window. We can't seal it completely. It's closed on latches, and I will show it to you when we get inside. So we can still close the window. The unit is quite small, and the water drips. There is a pipe, there is a little plastic tube here, and that's the drainage of our aircon. Because this thing actually has three functions. It's cooling, heating, and it works as a dehumidifier. You've seen it from the outside, you heard it on the outside. So now let's move inside to talk more about performance, pros and cons, and whether we are going to keep it or whether we are going to return it. Welcome to our Caravan living room. This is the place where the aircon lives. We chose the lounge because this is the sunniest, the hottest spot, and to help it, we still cover the front window here because the heat, the sun is shining on those windows for pretty much all day. So this is the hottest part of the van, and this is where we decided to place the aircon unit. And when I was talking about closing the windows, this is what I meant. We can close the window on the latch. We can't seal it completely because there are cables and pipes running from the inside to the outside unit, so we can't seal it completely, but it is quite a small thing. Before we bought it, we were worried about the size, because when you live in a caravan, space is everything, but this is quite a small unit. And the noisy bit is outside. So inside it's very, very quiet, and at the moment it's working on full power. The setting is +16. I think it's on full power. Let's turn it on full power. Is it on full power already? Lower. This is lower. This is almost silent. Let's turn it up to the max power. It makes a bit more noise, but still, comparing with the domestic unit which we used to own years ago, this is still very, very quiet. So as you can see, there is a remote control which we can use to turn it on, turn it off, switch between heating, cooling, or dehumidifier. If I pronounce this right, I should get a little medal. And you can choose a timer, program the unit so it turns on and off at particular time. There is also a nighttime mode, so there are quite a few different modes of operating this aircon. But what we like the most is the fact that we can control it through an app. There is a special app, and when we work on site on a sunny day, it's so easy to just use your phone, check the temperature inside the caravan, turn your aircon, adjust the setting, adjust the temperature. So definitely the smartphone app for controlling this is probably, for us, this is the biggest winner. We absolutely love it and use it every day. If you want the specific sizing, it's deep. When it comes to depth, it's about 7 inches, and I think it's exactly the same as the outside unit. 7 inches across. It's 50 centimeters, yeah, so about 20 inches. And the height, it's about 30 centimeters, so about 12 inches. Yay! So now everyone should be happy. Those of you who think in centimeters, and let me know in the comments if you are the centimeters team or the inches team. Let's talk about the disadvantages and cons of the split Quest Ice Chill Caravan air conditioner. Well, my first impression, to be honest, was powerful? Is that it? Is that everything you've got? I was comparing it to a much more powerful domestic unit which we used to have, which was much bigger, it drew much more power, it was noisy, it took up a lot of space in our caravan, but it was cooling better. However, this is a Caravan unit. It draws little electricity. The energy efficiency of this is A+, so it's really eco-friendly and draws little power, doesn't trip your electric hookup. It's quite small, it's cheap to buy, but it is not as powerful as traditional units. It's not as powerful as domestic air conditioners. It's not as powerful as a roof-mounted aircon. 2 thermometers for you guys, so you can get an accurate picture of what's happening here and what's the performance of this little aircon. So one is here to measure the temperature of the cold air, and I have this one, and in here we have temperature outside and inside. So let's have a look at some readings together. So the temperature of the cold air coming out from our Quest Ice Chill is plus 10 centigrades, and that's our thermometer which we use, and we have, oh, it's a bit dark, but you can see now that the temperature outside is plus 35.6 and temperature inside is plus 25.5. So it's about 10 centigrades difference, and we are nowhere near the desired plus 16, but knocking out 10 degrees in this heat. And I know that 25.5 is still hot, but it's comfortable. To compare it with temperature outside, it is comfortable. And if we had a dog, I know that our dog would be lying right next to the aircon to get this breeze. So maybe because it's a caravan unit, it is an RV unit, it is a camping use unit, it's low power, it's not a domestic air conditioner, it's not powerful roof mounted unit. This is really a small budget gadget, I would say. It's designed for caravan use, not domestic use. So of course it doesn't have such cooling capacity as bigger units, traditional air conditioners, but it does take the hellish aspect of the heat wave out. And to compare it, with temperature outside, we do feel very, very happy when we come back to our caravan. And even though, it is plus 35 outside and plus 25 inside, which may still be too warm for most of you, for us, it's enough. All in all, I think advantages and pros outweigh the cons for us. But bear in mind, this is a caravan grade air conditioner. It's not a domestic air conditioner which you will have in a house or in a hotel. It's a caravan version. It draws less power, it will not trip your electrics, it will not ruin you when you have to pay for your electricity on a campsite, because many campsites charge per unit. It will not ruin you running this. But it is quite gentle. It is quite a gentle way of cooling your van. And pay attention, I'm sitting almost next to it, almost, like what, half a meter from it, and I'm quite comfortable. And you couldn't do this with a traditional domestic unit. It would be too cold. You wouldn't be able to sit so close to it. But for us, for our needs, it ticks all the boxes for us, it works for us, and we are very, very pleased that it's something we can take with us once we decide to change the caravan. Because this is not a permanent modification. It took us less than half an hour to install it, and you could watch it in our first video showing unboxing and installation of this aircon. It will take us another half an hour to take it down. Another thing which I haven't thought through is the winter storage. This will have to be stored when not in use, and I'm not sure when. and where we are going to store it. But this will be something we'll worry about in winter, but just another thing for you to consider, that it's quite small for an aircon. It's quite small, but again, quite a bulky item to store. Anyway, I'm looking forward to reading your comments and impressions, and if you are like us, if you are thinking, shall I buy it, maybe not, is it worth the money, does it actually do the job? I would say yeah, it does the job, but you have to be realistic with your expectations. And if you hope and if you believe that the temperature difference between in and out, if it's about 10 centigrade, if that's enough for you, you will be pleased with this unit. For us, it works. We are happy. Money well spent, money well invested. But I'm talking as a campsite warden, as a person who lives on a campsite, works on a site in the sun for pretty much all day. And for us, it is a lifesaver. But if you go camping or caravanning once or twice a year, you don't use your van a lot, you could probably live without that. For us, it is a true lifesaver, and with the app, with the ease of controlling it through an app, it's a really big improvement, a big upgrade, and something that keeps us very happy during the heat wave. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, shoot in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do, because it's free and it's a big way to give me a boost and encourage me to create more of those videos for you. So thank you for watching today, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.